U.S. President Trump is giving the European Union a reprieve in his latest tariff threat. Trump had been threatening to hit European goods with a 50% import tax next week. And Scott, Trump certainly rattled the market heading into the long weekend there with that threat. So he's changed his tune. Tell us about what has happened.
Yeah, he had a phone call with the EU commissioner, said that there was a positive call, a very good call. They're extending that deadline now to July 9. So just when the markets were very pessimistic on Friday, 24 hours in the business world later, they are very optimistic this morning. We're seeing Dow futures and the North American futures dramatically the upside. But here's Donald Trump in his own words. Here he is getting out of the helicopter at the White House, just saying that this comes after 24 hours after saying that he was not interested in any deals with the EU. So a bit of a whipsaw back and forth. And now this is the latest, according to Donald Trump.
She asked for an extension on the June 1st date. And she said she wants to get down to serious negotiation. July 9th would be the date. That was the date she requested. Could we move it from June 1st to July 9th? And I agreed to do that. And that she said we will rapidly get together and see if we can work something out.
And so this decision came after speaking with EU Commissioner, like I mentioned, Ursula von der Leyen. And she posted on social media that it was a positive phone call as well, that it was a good call with POTUS. The EU and the U.S. share the world's most consequential and close trade relationship. Europe is ready to advance talks swiftly and decisively to reach a good deal that we would need the time until July the 9th. Now, like Canada, the EU is one of the biggest trading partners with the U.S. They exported about $600 billion into the U.S., taking back about $370 billion, so it's a substantial amount of goods that go back and forth. Now, Trump has been back and forth and all over the place in regards to the EU. Last month, it was 20% import tax or tariff. It was down to 10%, 50% on Friday, and now it's paused to July 9. So anyone's guess is a good one. But yeah, there's been a lot of confusion about this one.
You know, we can't see even how the market is assessing this, at least the American markets, because it's closed for the long weekend today. But what about other European market reaction?
European markets are very positive, and you know someone's making money on this. If anybody had any kind of insight, it'd be substantial. We're also seeing the futures markets are still operating today. We have the Dow futures up over 400 points, the NASDAQ up over 300 points. But let's take a look at some of those European markets. They do like this as far as this, a little bit of appeasement with Europe. We're seeing London, Paris, and Germany mostly in a positive territory. We have the price of oil down a little bit this morning, and the Canadian dollar and a lot of currencies up against an increasing amount of frustration about the U.S. currency down about 2-year lows.
Thank you, Scott.
Excellent.